great day for Counter-Strike. Am I allowed to say that? What a wonderful weekend and major for Counter-Strike. You had some insane clutches, some maps that went overtime. I mean, that entire G2 Spirit match, I was on a date with my beautiful wife. And we're in beautiful Santa Cruz. And I'm just on the phone because it's 19-20 and Magist just got a 1v4 spray down. I mean, what a beautiful weekend for Counter-Strike. You got a ton of Cinderella stories with like Bet Boom and 9Z. And then you got freaking the heavy hitters coming in right on the other side of the bracket. Vitality, G2. G2's kind of a heavy hitter. Spirit, Falcons. And when it all ends, right, when it all comes to a collision, you have Fury on one side of the bracket. You have the Falcons on the other. And the Falcons come out on top. Kerrigan, Keisuke, m0NESY, Tessis, and Nico. And here was my thought after I watched it all unfold. This shouldn't be surprising. To me, it wasn't surprising. And it shouldn't be surprising to anyone else. The signing of Kerrigan to Falcons came out. There were people that were critical of it. And to my amazement, may I say, Kerrigan is the greatest IGL of all time. No question, in my opinion. And so when I see a team with underperforming, underdeveloped talent, it feels like get someone that is specifically the greatest IGL ever, a great talent developer, someone that can work with anyone on their team. How are we surprised when they become basically unstoppable? Also, heaven forbid, what a terrible seeding for this bracket. Or maybe not seeding, and maybe it's just unlucky the way it ended up. But one side of the bracket had what? Furia, Aurora, 9Z, and someone else. Who even cares? All bad teams. All bad teams. I mean, Aurora is a literal joke. Like, Zontares is one of the most overrated players in the history of all of esports. If it was a semi-final match and it was a LAN, I could frag out better than Zontares. He's horrible. I mean, he's genuinely terrible. Now, if it was a online tournament, oh my gosh, he might put up 40 on me. I would never kill him, ever. But you just slap the title semi-final and you just put it in person and he is horrible. You gotta respect Donk. You gotta respect Spirit for what they were able to do in this tournament without a coach. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not a Spirit fan at all. I really am not. Historically, I'm two things. I'm a Na'Vi fan and I'm a FaZe fan. All right, those are my two teams. But when I see Kerrigan, m0NESY, Keisuke, Nico, Tessis all on the same team, all players that I love, hard not to cheer for him. I mean, Kerrigan is my guy. So I'm going into this major, right? And I'm just thinking, like, do people really not think that the Falcons are going to win? And then the stage comes up. And, I mean, the moment that they beat Na'Vi in that 2-1 decider match, whoever wins it made it to playoffs. The moment Na'Vi lost that, I went, probably going to have Falcons tournament win here. But no one believed in it. I mean, and then they went out. They had that amazing game against Vitality, which they consistently have beaten now. They are consistently a better team than Vitality in the one-on-one matchup. And then they had that amazing match versus Spirit. Oh my gosh. I mean, just show some clips from that. I believe it was m0NESY or Keisuke that was just going nutso in that game. I mean, and then let's be real. Let's be honest. Furia is not a good team. Say whatever you want about Furia. I don't care. They're fine. You Brazilian fans are going to say that they're the greatest freaking team ever, even though they never win anything. And then, you know, when Furia beats Aurora Gaming, one of the worst teams I've ever imagined in the playoffs, to get to play Falcons, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a wash. I mean, my buddies are watching that Falcons versus Spirit game, and we're like, this is the major final right here. Whoever wins this is obviously going to beat Furia or Aurora. I would have loved, call me crazy, to see Aurora make it to the grand finals just so that we could have seen a 13-0 in the major, like, finals. I don't know if we've ever seen that before. Falcons would have 13-0 Aurora. Maybe twice. Maybe even twice. They're horrible. But, I mean, it's a great day, right? Another major win for Kerrigan. I think that's three majors for Kerrigan. That sounds right to me. Maybe it's two or three major wins for Kerrigan. And then you're looking at the first major win for m0NESY, first major win for Nico, which just brings a freaking ball of joy to my heart. I mean, it's been 3,000 days since Nico and Kerrigan lost the Boston major. Oh my gosh. And then map 3 of this match versus Furia. Map 3 is Inferno, the spot where they lost it all 7 years ago. 7? Oh my gosh, 8 years ago. And they clutch this time, man. And shouts out to Nico. Nico gets so much criticism because in the grand finals, sometimes he disappears. He does. But I think he put up like a 1.48 rating? Golly, Nico. I mean, that's just a man that didn't want to lose. And you got to respect that. You have to respect that. So I think what's terrifying now, right? Falcons' kind of whole thing is that they've been one of the most dominant teams I've ever witnessed. But they just couldn't lock it in, seal it up. Now they have. Now the seal is broken. I think we could see maybe a couple of years of dominance from this Falcons team, which would be terrifying, right? And maybe we won't see that, and that'd be okay. But I'm very, very interested to see how this team develops, especially because under the leadership of Kerrigan, Keisuke looks unstoppable. He looks menacing. He looks... I mean, every time he intried, he looked like Donk. And I want to say shouts out to both G2 and Falcons for kind of showing maybe a potential recipe to take Donk out. They were limiting him to 0 or 1 kills most rounds. Usually we see Donk go on these tears of like 1 to 4 kills, and it just didn't really happen this tournament. And so maybe we're going to see some more anti-Donk tactics coming through. I'm excited to see any potential roster moves that we see. Maybe from Na'Vi, maybe from Spirit. I think you won't get any from Vitality. I don't know what Furia is gonna do because I don't know what like the other guys in like Aurora are gonna do. 9Z out of nowhere. I think Foot is gonna keep the same team, but I'm really curious to see where we're gonna go from here. I do think that if you look at the other majors that we've been witnessing in CS2, that this one has to rank up there though. I mean, what an incredible major. The clutches, the comebacks, the overtimes. You just got to really appreciate the game. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm not even joking. It was Aurora, BetBoom, 9Z, and Furia, which is, respectfully, I love all those guys. I love all those teams. What a horrible, horrible side of the bracket. I mean, I'm so serious. None of those guys had any chance versus anyone on the other side of the bracket. Spirit, G2, Falcons and Vitality are all leagues better than that other side of the bracket. So that's a little unfortunate, right? You kind of want to see the two best teams meet in the finals. They met round 1, and then they met round 2 again. And Fury is just not a good team. I mean, respect to everyone on that team. They've proven they can win S-tier tournaments. They've proven they can win. Molodoy's kind of falling off. Fallen might not be what he was. And I just don't believe in that team. I don't believe in Brazilian Counter-Strike. They just have never proven to me that. I don't really know why. But in the playoffs especially, it seems that those two groups of Aurora and Furia just can't really do it for me. But this is a major, a huge win for the Falcons. A huge shakeup, I think, in the top teams. I'm very excited to see where we go from here. As a Vitality hater, as a Na'Vi fan, as a FaZe lover, and as a Falcons secret enjoyer. I'm excited to see where we go from here. Yeah, I don't know. I was just really excited about this major. I thought this major was super cool, so I want to chat about it. I want to talk about it. If you guys like me talking about Counter-Strike, maybe I'll do more. So if you enjoyed the major as well, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me who you think we got going into the next S-tier tournament. Are we going to have Falcons going a run of dominance? That's kind of what I think. Or are we going to get Na'Vi coming back? Maybe FaZe will be back on their bull. Or maybe this is just a blip in the Vitality era. So, thanks for watching, y'all.